Hey guys, thanks for tuning in. This video is going to be me telling you guys a story about something that happened to me when I was 12 years old. This is something that I forgot about a long time ago, but from time to time I do think about it, and tonight I was trying to sleep, but this was on my mind so strong that I thought I should make a video about it. I've only told this story to a couple friends, to my family, but I haven't really gotten it out there. But it's very strange and very unique. I've never heard anything quite like this on TV. I've never heard about anything close to this on YouTube. But anyways, I'll get into the story for you. This story takes place in a small town where I used to live. This town was called Collier. It was in Kansas. And this town was a very small town. It had maybe a population of about 120 people when I was living there. And the town is very old as well. There are a lot of old buildings in that town, very old buildings. And the history goes way back to, the days of the Old West. I don't think it goes back as far as Indians and all of that time frame in history, but it's a very old town, at least 150 years old. So the story starts at my friend's house. I was spending the night at my friend's house, who lived about 4 blocks away, and it was about 1 or 2 in the morning, and I just couldn't fall asleep. My 2 friends were snoring. They were on the floor, and I was on the couch. But I just couldn't sleep, so I decided that I would sneak out the front door and just go home. So to give you an idea of the setting, after I get out the front door, it is very, very dark outside, and it's very, very quiet. I was very used to this town being quiet because I've lived there most of my life, but it was never really quite this silent before. And on the ground there was about 1 or 2 inches of snow, like fresh snow. And there were no tire tracks, there were no footprints or anything in it. It was just a fresh blanket of snow. So anyways, I get walking, and after 2 blocks I have to go down this long road and then take another left turn that goes to my house. So anyways, I get to this road after the first 2 blocks, and as I'm walking, about 100 feet away from me, there's this car that is parked on the right side of the road. And I'm walking towards it until I see something out of the right corner of my eye. I see this white blob. That's the only way that I can describe it. It was roughly the size of a large cat or a small dog. So I stop, and this thing is about 50 feet away from me at this point, and I see it slowly moving towards the car. It's like crossing the road, and it was moving about 1 or 2 miles an hour, so it crossed the road going about this fast, and then it gets to the car, and it like squishes under the car. It squeezes under the car and then just disappears. So my first thought, of course, is that this must be a stray cat or a stray dog or something like that, some kind of animal. So I just didn't think anything of it. So I just keep on walking down the road, and as I'm getting close to the car, I'm about 10 feet away from the car, I notice that there's no footprints in the snow, and I notice that there's no trace of anything in the snow. The snow was just as blank as the snow like everywhere else. And that's when I realized that it wasn't a cat, it wasn't a dog, it was something else that wouldn't have made tracks. So at that point I get kind of freaked out, and I just run to my house as fast as I can. Keep in mind I'm only 12 years old. So I get home and I'm just completely freaked out, and I don't tell anyone about it for maybe a half year. And I think I finally told someone, and at that time I couldn't really put it into words as well as I can now. I've had lots of years to process it now, and I can communicate it better. But it was a very surreal experience, and definitely the only paranormal experience that I can say that I've had. Of course, just like anyone else, I've heard voices. At night I've seen strange things, but I've never actually seen right in front of my face, clear as day, a ghost. So anyways, that's my story. If you have any idea what this could be, or anything about ghosts, or maybe you're an expert on this kind of thing, maybe you can let me know what this is. I'd be very curious to find out. I haven't known for all these years. And yeah, that's it for this video. I just wanted to get that off my chest. And I'll see you guys next time. Have a good one.